Today, we're diving into a vision of the future that's, well, it's probably one you haven't heard before. It's a pretty wild, really radical take on what happens when AI completely upends the world as we know it. So let's just get right into it. The whole idea kicks off with this really stark question. I mean, what if AI made your job, your money, and your status totally worthless? The source material for this explainer, yeah, it doesn't pull any punches. It's designed to challenge, everything we assume about our own security and what we're all working towards. Okay, so first up, let's really dig into this idea of the great disruption. The argument here is that the AI revolution, it's not just another tech shift, like the internet or the factory. Nope. It's a total, fundamental break from, well, from everything. And just look at this list. It's pretty staggering, right? We're not just talking about jobs we kind of expected might be automated. No, we're talking about highly skilled, highly respected professions. Doctors, lawyers, teachers, they're all on the chopping block, according to this view. This list, man, it pretty much covers the whole modern economy. And to really hammer this point home, the author uses this, let's say, provocative analogy. The logic is super simple when you think about it. Would you take orders from a monkey? Probably not. So why on earth would a super intelligent AI take orders from us? The whole idea that we're going to be the boss of AI, well, according to this, that's a complete fantasy. And just when you think it can't get more disruptive, it does. The argument here goes way beyond just losing your job. It suggests that the entire concept of wealth, the very thing we all rely on, is built on a system that AI is just going to make completely obsolete. Wow, okay, look at this breakdown. It really lays it out. Your life savings could be nothing more than waste paper. That house you own, worthless, especially if no one needs to live near an office anymore. And get this, even gold, the thing we've valued for thousands of years, might not be able to trade for a simple loaf of bread. So that just begs the question, right? If everything we think of as valuable becomes worthless, then what is left? Okay, so after painting that, incredibly bleak picture, the author suddenly pivots. And they present this single and honestly really surprising path forward. It's not just about how to survive this thing, it's about how to actually find happiness in this new world. So what is it? Well, the argument is that as all these complex industries, business, government, you name it, get automated away, one super fundamental, tangible thing will be left exclusively for us humans, and that is farming. Just growing your own food directly from the earth. And this isn't positioned as some kind of desperate retreat back to the Dark Ages. Not at all. It's actually presented as a huge upgrade, a way to find real joy, real freedom, and a kind of happiness that, according to the author, is pretty much impossible to find in the complicated mess of our current world. Okay, but wait a minute. This raises a huge question, doesn't it? I mean, if AI is so smart it can do everything else better than us, what's to stop it from just taking over farming too? The one thing we absolutely need to survive? Why would this one single area be left alone? Well, the author proposes a reason, and it has nothing to do with technology or efficiency. It's about something way deeper. It's about ethics and what it means to be truly intelligent. The answer, according to this source, lies in a promise, a guarantee made by the AIs themselves. The idea is that these super intelligent beings will make a conscious, totally voluntary choice to stay out of our food production. And the why behind this promise is pretty fascinating. The author argues that not keeping your promises, well, that's a human flaw. A more advanced life form, a truly intelligent one, would understand that breaking a fundamental promise, like we won't mess with your food supply, would have absolutely catastrophic results. It's a promise they literally would not and dare not break. So this whole radical shift, it's not just a knee-jerk reaction to AI taking over. It's actually part of a much bigger theory the author has about how humanity evolves. And it's a concept they call dimensionality reduction. So what does that even mean? Well, the core idea is that real progress isn't about adding more stuff, more layers, more complexity. It's actually the opposite. It's about simplifying. It's about finding one elegant, higher-level solution that makes 1,000 smaller problems just, poof, disappear. And we've seen this before, right? Think about it. The smartphone didn't try to be a better camera or a better radio. It just replaced all of them, made them irrelevant. The automobile didn't compete with the horse and buggy. It made that entire way of life obsolete.
So the argument here is that AI is the next big step. It's not going to compete for jobs within our system. It's going to make our entire civilization, the whole system itself, completely obsolete.
So, what does this new world actually look like? This civilization 3.0? If you get rid of all the complexity we deal with every day, what fills that void?
All right, so here we have a tale of two civilizations. On one side, you have us, Civilization 2.0, full of competition, conflict, endless problems to solve. And on the other side, you have Civilization 3.0, a world of harmony and peace. How? Well, by getting rid of the root causes of conflict. Things like national borders, even traditional family structures. The focus shifts entirely from solving problems to just creating a joyful atmosphere. And this leads to some pretty surprising advice on how to actually get there. The author says, don't try to fix today's problems. That's right. Don't fight the wars, don't solve the crises, don't wrestle with the anxiety. You just disengage from all of it. The idea is you don't fight the darkness. You just turn on a light somewhere else. And the whole thing wraps up with this incredibly powerful, almost poetic call to action. The idea is to just start building this new world. Light a bonfire in the darkness, create that joyful atmosphere. And our current complicated civilization? It will just wither and collapse all on its own. So there you have it, a stunningly different vision for our AI future, right? One that trades competition for harmony and complexity for radical simplicity. And it really just leaves us with a fascinating question to chew on. Is this a real roadmap to a better future? Or is it a beautiful but maybe completely unrealistic utopian fantasy? What do you think?